Welcome to the space gravity simulation. Within this sim, you will determine the value of the gravitational acceleration constant on various space objects. You will also test out different fuels to see which one will provide the proper thrust and acceleration to launch your rocket ship from a given space location. To begin the simulation, first take note of your setting by recording your location ID. Then choose an experiment you'd like to conduct within the airless chamber on your unknown location. You can choose from a ball drop experiment or a spring stretch experiment to determine the value of the gravitational acceleration at your current space location. To use the ball drop experiment, begin by clicking the drop button. The blue ball will be released and fall to the table. When it stops, the readout will display how far the ball traveled in meters and how long it took to hit the table. Don't forget to record your data to use in your calculations. The spring stretch experiment can also be used to find your location's gravitational acceleration constant. To use the spring device, click and drag one of the weights on the lab bench and attach the weight to the bottom of the spring. The readout below shows the spring constant and updates the new spring length in meters. Again, make sure to record your data for later use. To replace the current weight on the spring, click on the hanging weight attached to the spring and drag it back to the lab bench. Then click on the other weight on the lab bench and drag it to the bottom of the spring. After completing one or both experiments, select which fuel type you would like to power your rocket with. The amount of thrust in meganewtons your rocket will be able to produce will update in the display box. If you select test fire, your rocket will run a trial launch and show you how many Gs will be acting on you and your rocket ship. The human body can only withstand a few Gs over a relatively short period of time. With this in mind, choose which fuel is best suited for a takeoff from your location and hit the launch button. Your rocket will then fly off to another unknown location and land. Repeat and conduct your experiments again to calculate the gravitational acceleration constant of your new space location. Once you have used one or both of the experiments to find the value of the gravitational acceleration for your given location, click the Identify button to use your calculated value to identify your current space location. Continue flying to different areas, finding the gravitational acceleration of each place and identifying the location.